There's a difference between being silent and being quiet. Silence is just merely the lack of speech, the lack of words, the lack of utterance. But being quiet is peace, rest, freedom from disturbance of conflict. Being quiet is where dreams are able to be had. When you sleep, you're able to still visualize. Activity is still had when the mind is quiet, but it's productive activities. You can get clarity in the mind when the mind is quiet. But before we get to the quiet of the mind, we must first be silent. The stillness to be had of the mind first, language, words, utterance has to cease. And then things starts to get loud in the mind. But then when things get loud in the mind, things start to quiet down. You just have to let time pass for the things that just been going on in the back of your head and you just been ignoring. You're desensitized to that activity going on in the back of your mind. You let that die down and then things start to be more clear. But you have to be quiet though. A lot of us have a hard time being quiet. A lot of us have a hard time silencing ourselves. We subject ourselves to the reflex of communication, the reflex of speech, the reflex of expression. And sometimes we just got to be silent. And then the loud comes in, and then the loud becomes quiet. And then we start to see. But you can't see if you don't silence. You can't be quiet if you don't silence. The stillness don't come if you don't be silent. That's why prayer is important. That's why meditation is important. That's why sitting with yourself outside of external factors is important. Then clarity can be had. Those questions that go unanswered can be answered. That's why sleep is so effective, because a lot of times for a lot of us, that's the only time we can be silent, and that's the only time that our minds can be quieted.